And in this corner, with a record of 5-0 with 2 knockouts, it's Papa's Purple Palace of Pain. Welcome, fellow fans of Clash of Clans, and thank you for tuning in to Clash of Clans Attacks, where today, yes, we feature an undefeated base in a recent clan war, and not just any clan war, a war against a top clan. Yes, it was Nordic United facing Les Voyous, and this was Papa's base, the Purple Palace of Pain. Now, it was attacked 5 times, and while yes, there were some 1-star attacks against it, we still consider that undefeated because, of course, in Clan War, you absolutely need to get at least 2 stars against pretty much every base, especially at higher levels. So right here, we've got Attila attacking Papa, coming in with the air attack from the lower left side. Lava Hounds, Balloons, and Minions, a pretty typical deployment, but not working out so well. Now, if you look closely at this base, at first it looks like a typical Nemesis base, but looking more closely, you'll see that those defenses around that middle ring are lining that wall that is closest to the Town Hall, and again, only 3 spaces from the Town Hall to that inner wall, so it really is more of an anti-air base than it would be considered an anti-ground base. Yet, an air attack came up against Papa and is left short right now, 36% damage, and the Lava Hound is going to make a big difference, still up and pursuing every unit that is going to come in after it. Now, Attila has opened up an entry point into that Town Hall enclosure, but he only has a few remaining minions, and it's going to take more than that to get this Lava Hound out of the way, so he deploys his level 35 Queen as well, and eventually the Hound is down, but now they're faced with the pups. The pups go down pretty quickly, but you'll notice no extra units left, just the poison spell, so only the heroes to try to get 14 more percentage points and the Town Hall to try to pull off that 2-star. But it doesn't look good. You've got Barbarians coming out of the clan castle, the defending king gets involved, the Expos firing away as well. So with the Queen's Royal Cloak, eventually the defending Barbarian King goes down, but now the attacking King targeted by the single target Inferno, and he is down in a flash, and so is the Queen, and that is just about going to wrap up the first defense for Papa with a 40% fail. Now, the replays I am sharing with you today are placed in chronological order, meaning that that was the first attempt against Papa's base, and this is the second. General Dave coming at Papa's base, and strangely enough, from the same angle, lower left side, and with the same army composition. So the Lava Hounds moving in from the lower left, Balloons and Minions following in, the Rage spells almost in the exact same places, the Freeze spell again freezing that near Inferno Tower, the Balloons moving in, so I'm really not sure what the plan was here. I don't see that much of a difference of this attack from that first attack. And if you look closely, things are winding up just about the same, 35% damage this time. And now you've got more minions, however, working on the Lava Hound off to the left. And they will eventually get the Lava Hound down into the Lava Pups, but the Pups will take out the last of the minions. So at this point, you have 2 major differences. The Hound is already down, and this attacker has extra units. But again, 36% damage, needing 14% more to get the first star, and the Town Hall still pretty well protected. Eventually, the minions will get those Lava Pups down, and then General Dave will spend about 45 seconds just trying to pick off outer structures around the edges, gets himself up to 39%, and at the end of that little process, he drops his king on the far right-hand side, so it looks like maybe he's using the king to go after the 50%, although again, you really got to focus on 2-star wins at this point. It's all or nothing. It's best to go for the glory in these clan war attacks, but it looks like General Dave trying maybe a safety move here, or maybe hoping the king can clear some of these structures on the right-hand side and clear the path for the Queen. But it doesn't go well. The level 38 defending king holds off the attack with just a thread of health left, goes back to the guard position, and now General Dave, in defeat, just drops his Queen on the right-hand side to grab the first star for 50%. So not a chance at the Town Hall. This would definitely be another victory for Papa and his Purple Palace of Pain. So as the clan war progresses, now the base has been 1-starred, so every attack in here has got to shoot for 2 or even 3. And here comes another attacker, and this time it's another airbound attack, but at least they choose a different angle. They come from the bottom right instead of the bottom left. But surprising to see yet another air attack going after this base that has done so well against those airborne units. Now this attacker brings a haste spell, and that accelerates some of the balloons in towards that town hall enclosure. Freeze spells on both of the Inferno towers. Balloons moving in, and they're really tightly grouped right in the very center. They move in around that town hall. 36% damage, 39 as they take out the Inferno tower on the left. Looks like the other Inferno tower is definitely going down as well. So 2 of the 3 Expos down, both of the Inferno towers down, 49% damage. So the first star for 50% just about to come from this attacker, but it's going to be that town hall that is critical, and the Lava Hound once again out on patrol, hunting down those remaining minions and lava pups. And now you can see the attackers dropped a giant on the far right, a pair of giants, some wall breakers as well, and the king working over to the edge, not going where that wall breaker went. Looks like he is focused on heading towards those structures at the top of the screen. The Lava Hound again still up, so that is big trouble for Fan020212. Giant at the bottom of the screen working on the wall, and now he drops the queen down towards the bottom, and she is going to join the giant on that other section of wall. Now, had both heroes gone in the same opening and the king had an opportunity to clear more structures, maybe the queen goes for the town hall earlier, because it is only 3 spaces from that inner wall, but she's already had to use her royal cloak ability. She'll get the expo down. She will go to work on the town hall, but it is not going to be enough. Here comes that Lava Hound, but she is down, and there is another failed attack. 58%, 1 star, and Papa's base holds up yet again. So here comes defense number 4, and wouldn't you know it, another air attack, and it's coming from the bottom right, so the same angle of attack as the third attack, and this time, no, there's a poison spell instead of a haste spell, so there is somewhat of a difference, but this attacker doesn't have a king, and despite our friendly suggestions and best efforts at Supercell headquarters, there has been no change on that policy. Heroes still not usable during Clan War, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. So with no king, this attacker is definitely up against it. The balloons moving in towards the center. It looks like they're going to try to get that multi-targeting Inferno down, and they do get it out of the way. Lots of minions in there, some damage to the town hall, but the last of the balloons over that other expo, the single target Inferno, dangerously still alive. Now only 1 expo remains, 47% damage, so this attacker has had better luck, but there it is yet again. The immortal Lava Hound patrolling the area, and now you've got a crowd of skeletons, barbarians, all sorts of troublemakers that are just going to harass and harangue this queen once she moves in. And with only a couple of extra units, 4 minions, a pair of archers, it is not going to be easy for Tabul to get that queen in. Now the poison spell takes out the smaller units, but of course the Lava Hound is just smiling, laughing, bathing in the poison, going bring it on. So here come the archers, here comes a minion or 2, and despite their best efforts, they will not be able to get that Lava Hound down. So Tabul, waiting until the last second, finally going to have to drop his queen in there. Here she comes, and she's going to help take down the Lava Hound. Here come the pups, and the last of the minions are gone as well. So the queen now right here, all by herself, facing the lava pups, taking some damage from them. Finally moving in after this village with about 75% health, and yes, she's going to go off to the right. Not enough structures were cleared. She is going to be dangerously close to that single target Inferno, and here she comes. It is on her. She's going to have to use the Royal Cloak, and once she does, that leaves pretty much no chance of getting to the Town Hall. She moves in ever closer, takes down another structure, but this attacker eventually realizes he has no chance, ends the battle early. Another fail, 1 star, 55%. So let's move on. Here comes attack number 5, and surprise, 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 it's a Lava Hound balloon and minion attack. That's right, once again, the attackers have chosen to come in by air. It really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I saw a lot of ground attacks from Les Voyous during this war, yet they came 5 times at Papa's Purple Palace of Pain with Lava Hounds, balloons, and minions, and 5 times they are going to fail to get 2 stars. So Papa proudly defending once again. This time they did come after the single target Inferno first. That doesn't work out very well, and here we are, 39% damage, and once again the immortal Lava Hound is there, ready to meet the heroes. Coming from the top left this time, Wallbreaker's opening up that wall, but you've got the level 40 defending Archer Queen over there. She's got some health left, along with the Barbarians in that clan castle, and they all are going to come out and meet the attacking heroes. There they go, the Queen taking a ton of damage right away. The Lava Hound goes down, the pups are in there, the minions facing off with the pups, and it's not looking good. 39% damage, these heroes having used so much of their health facing off with all of these remaining units. Both the King and the Queen down to about 10% health and a couple of high hit point structures to get out of the way first before they can close in on that Town Hall enclosure. The King is going to wander around towards the side, not going into the Town Hall enclosure. After all, it looked like he was going through the wall and then he redirected at the last second. The Queen on the Town Hall, but once again, no chance. They fall, the attack fails, and Papa's Purple Palace of Pain, attacked 5 times, only gives up 3 stars, and in a clan war that we won by 4 stars, it is entirely possible that this base and this base alone decided the victory in this clan war. So you tell me, I have no idea why they never came at it with a single ground attack, but there you have it. Thanks again, you guys, for watching all the way to the end of this episode. Please don't forget to check out my other episodes. Watch Peter winning the game once again, it'll make him happy, and I will see you guys again tomorrow with more full attacks. Galadon, that was a nice gesture, but I'd rather just get out of the bathroom.